focused. I'm working on cybersecurity. So I'm a senior leader in one of the global financial firms. And my job is to secure the enterprises with against ever-evolving cyber threats, utilizing AI, ML, any homegrown solution, analytics, vendor solution, and I'm always in search of what's next. So now if you know that AI has taken an exponential leap, right? It has grown a lot, and now we are just catching up on it. It started with Gen AI, then AI agents, now agentic AI. And all the companies, or everybody, not just companies, but all people, enterprises, individual, they all are interested in AI, and they are implementing AI. And the main motto is to improve the productivity, right? And improve automation. Of course, automation brings productivity. But what we are not thinking is from the aspects of securing whether it's your AI, whether it's your systems, and AI in hands of adversaries, the digital bad guys, is much more dangerous. So my recent work is on how we can secure against AI. What kind of work can we do? And the solution is fight fire with fire. AI versus AI. And my recent architecture proposal, which I'm pioneering in one of the proposal of architecture called cognitive trust architecture, which is built on the framework of how we can secure our enterprises' systems against agentic AI, any kind of AI threats. And that's my latest work that I'm working on. Yeah, I come from a very humble background. I come from a small village called Ballari. It's in Karnataka. And I studied in Kendriya Vidyalaya, CBSE. And it was great time, not very serious about life. And I always advocate that don't take life very seriously. It comes, you just live. And that's what I was doing as a kid. Then I did my engineering, and then I started working in one of the Fortune 500 companies as an analyst, as an engineer, supporting applications, analytics, BI, data warehousing, data marts, and all that. Everything was interesting. And everything was new learning for me. And slowly, when I started learning more and more and building more and more applications, whether it's for finance, sales, marketing, you name it, I started also learning that how much good the product is, it becomes that much important to secure that. Whether it is access control, whether it is any other perimeter control, whatever you want to, infrastructure security. And then my interest started getting more and more into how the security works. How can we secure more? Because security can be a driver. Just like in physical life, security guard, you can have him as a driver as well, right? It's just same like that. Security can be a driver for your business. But we need security. People don't realize that how much important security is. We only realize when things go haywire in the other side, when we lose on it. But I started growing more and more interest in it, as well as in data science and AI. So slowly, I got totally into security with my recent job and AI. And AI and security is what makes it more stronger. We are working on AI. We had to use AI to secure more. And there are a lot of research and work that is being done in it, and excellent work that is being done. And that's where I want to make sure that we take it to the next step of using security and AI in security. So security powered by AI. And that can only happen if we not see AI as our competitor. It's not humans versus AI. It's humans powered by AI. And that's what interests me. That is what we have to do. If you see the threat landscape, it is evolving. But that's an old story, right? We say threat landscape is evolving. We have been saying that for long, in decades. Now threat landscape is learning. If you see some of the instances, right? People to do some kind of a phishing attack, voice, phishing, wishing, they have to have talent. If not, have a good voice to mimic the voice of, say, a celebrity calling you. Now you can use deepfake. You don't even need to talk. You just use your laptop, use deepfake, and you can call, and it will be personalized call. So threat landscape is learning, threat landscape is evolving. And if you see, I was reading the other day in one of the article that the total cost of cybercrime for this year, by end of this year, is measured to be 10.5 trillion. And if you keep from the perspective of a GDP of a country, it stands third in rank. First is United States, of course, China. 10.5 trillion is the third. After that, we have other countries at 4 or 5 trillion. So think of the impact. And impact, okay, this can be a very inflated number, right? But what it encompasses is not just the cost or the money that was lost, but the business that was lost, the cost to rebuild the business, cost to investigate. So if you combine all that at global level, it's a big amount. So it becomes much more important for us to start thinking from aspects of security. And I'm always talking as a broken record, but security is important. Oh, general day on a weekday? Yeah, it's a busy day. My headquarters is in East Coast, and my technical team is also spread across the globe. So it starts early in the morning, and I cannot say even if it ends. So yes, but what I also do, apart from work, is do research. I'm a associate editor in one of a scientific journal. So I do not only peer reviewing, but also all the editorial tasks and all to see, what more scientific advancement we are doing and how well we are contributing to the society of tech society. And my work is to make sure that people get all the knowledge and research out there, whether it is other people doing or I'm doing, and people learn from it so that we can build the leaders of tomorrow. Yeah, I can talk all day about my family. I have a very great life partner. She's great, and she always keeps me humble. And I have 2 kids. And with kids, the life becomes colorful. So, and I have great parents who have been always an inspiration for me. And because of them, I'm here where I am. And because of my wife, I'm able to do what I'm able to do. So family plays a very important role for anybody. And it's not something new I'm talking about, but it is important that we always appreciate them. We always let them know how important they are in our life, how important they are in our success. It's not me, it's them who is making me move forward and making any of us move forward. So behind a successful person, man or a woman, there is always a great family. And college days are always awesome, and college in India is much more awesome. I started as a front bencher. Then slowly, the color of college catches you on. And then I was all type of bencher, you can say that. But it was fun. I was a studious student, but also I had my share of fun as well. So I balanced everything, studies, fun, sports, and all sort of, in Hindi there's a word called masti. That masti, that should never be ending. And that is something you should always keep in mind, that whatever you do, there has to be a masti in it, whether it's your work, whether it's your family, even if you're just driving a car, right? Listen to the song, have fun, whatever way you can have fun. You should always have fun. If you're not having fun, that means you should change that. And I'm having fun with work. I'm having fun with cybersecurity. I'm having fun with research, AI. You name it, everything is fun. Everything is interesting. And that's what it is, masti. My latest research is, again, I'm a security guy. I'm always thinking from perspective of security. how we can strengthen security, how we can take cybersecurity to the next level, information security, all that encompasses under cybersecurity, how we can take it to the next level. Now with the evolution of AI, it is much more important that we focus on security. I see a lot of products. I was in RSA conference as well, and I was looking at many products. But what I realized is everybody is more focused on automation. But are we talking about the adversaries where they are using the agentic AI or AI to deploy some of these bots into your system, who can bypass everything, right? Who can behave like human behavior? What we do is detect anomaly. What if it's not showing any anomaly? It's behaving like human. How can we detect them? And with AI, it is much more important that whether it's an implementation of AI for productivity. Say if AI makes a simple hallucination and client loses the trust. Trust is important. Whether it is AI, whether it is in a product, whether it is in your system. If any kind of a bot, any kind of a account, any kind of a script that is running, you should have the trust. How are you measuring the trust? And that is what I'm working on, right? How can we calculate the trust? And trust is something that can be earned. But how will you earn it? How can you calculate it? And that's the thing which we have to take step. The next step is trust. Cognitive trust. Inspiration. I see inspiration in everything. I see inspiration in sky. I see inspiration in animals. I see, and mostly I got inspired from my parents, my teachers, my colleagues, my friends. Everybody inspired me in their own ways. You are inspiring me right now when I'm talking with you, right? So inspiration is everywhere. It's just that you have to look for it. And inspiration is what drives me. AI inspires me. Threats inspires me. Okay, there is a threat. Now it inspires me, how can I defend it? If you are pushed back, that inspires me. Okay, I'm pushed back, I'm bottom. How can I get up again? So inspiration, you have to look in everything. And if I have to tell you one inspiration, again, it starts with your parents. So parents are the biggest inspiration. Then it starts with your teachers. Then it starts with your friends, your life partner, your kids. Even kids in their own ways inspire you. Your colleagues, your leaders, your boss, your company, your other friends, outside world. There's so many inspiration. So I see world changing in exponential way with the AI, right? And this is just the start of AI. AI will evolve much more rapidly. There is a lot of work going on explainability. Once explainability is, conquered in AI, when the small glitches that we have is removed, AI will become very strong. And AI combination of robotics, it's going to change the world. In 2040, already we have self-driving cars. Self-driving cars is an old story, and it's few years it's going to happen. Robots helping everywhere. Technology will improve exponentially with quantum computing coming in picture, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of groundbreaking work that is happening in quantum computing. With blockchain, this is going to become a technology world. We are type 1 civilization. There are a lot of physicists, they talk about the civilizations as well. I'm pretty sure we'll move into the next level of civilization. Only thing is that we don't self-destruct. And not to self-destruct, we have to have guardrails, ethics. We should have our human element always alive. If we are losing that, we'll self-destruct. I don't know, even in 2040 we can survive. But if we keep our human element in it, we will evolve very quickly. You can see, enhanced people. And 2040 is very near, but it's going to happen. And people may say that you're just being too aggressive with the timeline, but I feel the way we have evolved in technology, it can be more earlier than 2040. Earlier, before AI, knowing things which requires memorization could get you somewhere. But I believe now with AI in picture, just knowing things, coding, or even in any other hardware, mechanical, that's good. But we should start thinking from innovation aspects as well, because with AI, all the mundane activities will be taken up by AI. But what we can add the intelligence that we have, the sense, the innovation, the creativity, which AI will not be able to do, at least in near future it's not. We should also think from perspective of creativity. So earlier we used to be more logical, now we have to also develop our creative brain. So work on both with both hands, develop your both side of your brain so that you can be much more effective and successful.